Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have 3 really easy make-ahead breakfasts that you can do for the entire week. My kids love all 3 of these, so let me show you how to make them. We're going to start off with blueberry muffins, so I'm going to preheat my oven to 400 degrees. And I'm just using the pre-packaged muffin mix. You can make them from scratch, but I'm gonna do 2 packages at a time just because I only have 1 mini muffin tin. So these just call for a half a cup of milk per package. So I'm dumping 2 packages in, and then I'll be adding in 1 cup of milk, and I'm just gonna mix all of that together really well. Once I get that all mixed, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill up the little tins with the mix. I do pretty much fill them up all the way, and it works out just fine when I go to put them in the oven. So here's what they look like now, and I'm gonna pop them in the oven for about 14 minutes. Once they're all done, I'm gonna let them cool off for just a little bit, and then I like to package them up in these Ziploc bags, 3 or 4 to a bag. The kids can grab these as a snack or have them with their breakfast in the morning along with some fruit or yogurt. And so this is a quick and easy breakfast that you can also take on the go. Up next, I'm making French toast sticks. So what you'll need is 4 eggs, some white sugar, brown sugar, cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla extract, milk, and bread. I'm just using 1 loaf here, and you can see the loaf that I'm using is by Sara Lee. It's a little bit thicker than regular bread, which is good because it works better for the French toast sticks. So I'm just slicing these into quarters, and make sure you use a really sharp knife so that you don't sort of smush the bread. But I'm going to cut up this whole loaf of bread here and then go ahead and mix up the mixture for it. So like I said, you've got 4 eggs, and then I think I used about a half a cup to 2/3 a cup of milk, and all of this is perfect for 1 loaf. Just a little bit of white sugar, a little bit of the brown sugar, a splash of cinnamon, and then a splash of vanilla extract. And then I'm just gonna mix all of that in together really well. I'll have these measurements with the info in the description box below. But once I get that all mixed together, I'm gonna heat my pan up to medium and go ahead and spray it down, and then start dipping the bread into the little egg mixture and then just placing them into the pan. And I like to try to cover the pan as much as I can, get as many pieces in there as I can, and just cook them a few minutes on each side. So once they've cooked for about 2 minutes on one side, I'll flip them over and let them cook on the other side, and then you are basically done. So I'll take those out and just put them back in my little Tupperware container. But usually what I like to do is store them in a baggie. So I'll let them sit in the Tupperware container for a while to cool down, and then just place them in a large Ziploc freezer bag. You could make these ahead and freeze some of them, but for this week I'm just going to place them all in the bag in the fridge. The last make ahead breakfast is sausage balls. So go ahead and preheat your oven to 400 again. This is a great on the go breakfast as well. You're gonna need some bisquick, sausage, cream cheese, and shredded cheddar cheese. I'm just pouring in 2.5 cups of bisquick to a large mixing bowl. Now this is a double recipe, so I have doubled it. And I'm also gonna put in 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese along with 2 blocks of cream cheese. And you can see here, I had to use part of this one for another recipe during the week, so that's not quite a full block, but it'll work. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add in the second one and then the sausage. Now this is a little bit gross if you don't like to get your hands dirty when you're cooking, but what you wanna do is just mix all of this together. That is 2 pounds of sausage, by the way. And a lot of times I will just use my mixer for this, but in this case, I wanted to kind of show you guys all of the ingredients. So if you don't have a mixer, you can just use your hands. It just takes a little bit extra time. So I'm gonna mix all of that together, and I lost my next clip here, but once you get it mixed together, you just wanna roll them up and stick them on a baking sheet and then pop them in the oven for about 20 to 22 minutes at 400 degrees. Then once they're cooked, I like to let them sit out for a little bit as well and cool down. I am going to be placing half of these in the freezer to reheat later, so I have my little Ziploc bag marked for that. Now that they've cooled off, I'm just going to place them into my freezer bag and then I will pop them in the freezer. And as you can see here, just to reheat them, it's 16 to 18 minutes at 375 degrees. These can be served with honey mustard or jelly on the side, and that is it. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up or let me know in the comments below for more videos like this. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.